What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we are going over 10 things you need to know before watching Logan. And guys, before we get on the video, I would like to announce that we will be having our first ever giveaway on this channel, and you could win 2 tickets to this movie. Yes guys, I know, it's crazy. All you have to do are 3 simple steps. Number 1, leave a like. Number 2, you gotta be subscribed, so do that if you're not. And number 3, let us know what you guys are most excited for in this movie in the comments below. And that's it. Now let's get back on the video with number 10, Logan's damage in his nerves. The very first thing we witness in the trailer is Logan's shaky hands covered in blood. This is most likely a result of his old age, which is a major impact on his healing factor. The usual nerve damage he receives during a ruthless fight clearly is not repairing itself as quickly as it once did. Another possibility is that this could be a byproduct of Logan and the usage of his claws throughout the movie, which is causing his hands to not be able to handle the trauma. It's obvious that this movie is going to feature a more broken and vulnerable Logan than we ever saw before. What better way to express that than having his own body turn on himself? Number 9, Logan remains civil. It would be easy for this movie to portray Logan as someone who is completely depressed because of all the craziness happening around him. But the mutant superhero still finds a way to be able to smile every now and then. It's more of a relief and a shocker that the movie clearly shows some humor and humanity, as Logan, Xavier, and Laura are shown sitting around a table smiling at one another. It's understandable that you have Logan protecting this girl, but sometimes smaller and kind things such as this helps build the story and relationships in it. Number 8, Mutants Are Gone. This is probably one of the most unforgettable images in the entire trailer, which shows Logan wearing a suit in a graveyard, drinking away at a bottle of alcohol while a funeral takes place in the background. Logan proceeds to say to Xavier, "Mutants, they're all gone," suggesting that every single member of the X-Men group have been killed. This naturally raises a ton of interesting questions, such as how were they all exactly taken down? How did this happen right after Days of Future Past coming out? And how were Logan and Xavier able to survive and escape? It's an incredible way to set the film's tone, and it should help differentiate this movie from all the other X-Men films. Number 7, Xavier Has Alzheimer's. Everybody pretty much loves Patrick Stewart in the role of Professor Charles Xavier. It is really upsetting and difficult for fans to see him in such horrible health after apparently being diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. In the trailer, Xavier is resting on a bed, surrounded by plants in what appears to be a shell of Cerebro. Later on, you can clearly see Logan carrying an extremely weak and frail Xavier over to his bed. It's a scene that is truly hard to watch for some fans, but it does make the movie look really interesting as Logan must explore with this unique issue. Number 6, X23. We've seen so many shots in the trailer of the new and most important piece of the movie's puzzle, Laura Kinney, aka X23. In the comics, X23 was a clone daughter of Wolverine. She would even go ahead and put on his iconic black and yellow costume. It's clear that the movie will focus on her origins because Logan is set to save her from the Reavers, which is a group trying to capture her. Basically, Hugh Jackman is set to end his run as Wolverine, which is why X23 is going to be taking the mantle of Wolverine. It should be very interesting to see how far these two grow as a father/daughter type of relationship. Number 5, The Last of Us tone. One of the first things many fans noticed was how visually similar the movie's overall tone seemed to be with Naughty Dog's amazing video game, The Last of Us. Sure, you could say that the people say this because Hugh Jackman looks very alike to the game's main character, Joel, but the similar father/daughter scenario makes it even more comparable. This can all just be people overthinking it, or maybe, just maybe, they were inspired from Naughty Dog's successful video game. Who knows? One thing's for sure, if the Last of Us movie ever comes out, we know who needs to play the role of Joel. Number 4, Donald Pierce. Fans need to know who Donald Pierce is, and he is basically the antagonist and the leader of the cyborg unit, the Reavers. You can see Pierce wearing his cybernetic arm, as well as his badass tattoo on his neck. We still have yet to know whether or not he will be the minion to Nathaniel Essex, aka Mr. Sinister, but hopefully he'll feel like a threat on his own rather than just a minion. Number 3, it's rated R, really rated R. Many of the Marvel fans know that Logan will be rated R, which we can all thank the success of Deadpool. And it's clear from the first trailer that Mangold is taking the rated R very seriously. A climatic sequence shows a pissed off Logan getting his claws ready and then shoving them straight through a goon's head, with the claws showing on top of his head. It's a shocking thing to see because for so many years now, the audience has been used to a PG-13 Wolverine. Now, we will see a total badass and a whole lot of blood. Hopefully the movie will be very successful, which can help prove that you can still make a lot of money with a rated R movie. Number 2, Logan will be match. There's a part of the trailer that shows Logan in someone else's closet near his face. Who could this be? It's not X23 because she only has 4 claws, so it absolutely can't be her unless they change her character from her origins in the comics. This means it's possible that Logan will in fact find himself facing off against other experiments very similar to himself. This should be very intriguing to see someone just as strong as Logan. And number 1, we have someone close to Logan is going to die. The last thing we saw in the trailer was a glimpse at the movie's true dark potential, which was a bloody Logan digging a grave who is later joined by a sad-looking Laura. The most likely body that he is digging that grave for is someone he truly cares about because it's Logan and he really doesn't care about much people. This shows how dark and how hard times will be for Logan in the movie, and just expect something very emotional, very dark, very epic. And Rotten Tomato also gave this a really high score as well as other reviewers, so it should be very good. And that's it for this video, guys. We hope you all enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, make sure to enter the giveaway if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter @ValenPlana to see the results of the winner, and I'll see you all later.